Hey guys, it's Elena. So I wanted to give you a very quick overview of a new set of Procreate shape stamps that I have added to my free resource library. So this is for free for anyone who wants to download it, and the link is in the description. So what I've done here is I've just used some of the stamps on this image that I've made for the set, and the colors that I've used are from a color palette called Midcentury Magic. And this is a color palette that I'm also offering for free. So you can find the link for that in the description as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn off my shapes and my title, and I'm going to make a new layer and just sort of show you how the stamps work. So here's the stamp set here, and they are basically just a bunch of shapes that might be useful as you are making abstract compositions, or if you just need a base for something else, if you're making, actual design work in Procreate, these can all come in handy. So any of the stamps that have an up and a down, like an arch, those are intentionally made so that they are oriented to the screen and they're always facing up. And this is because if you mess around with stamps a lot in Procreate and you change the size and move them around and resize them, this is going to cause some pixelation and issues on the edges. So I wanted to eliminate as much of that as possible. So I wanted to make it so that whatever has a clear up and a down is going to be facing up all the time. And if you want to have it sideways, you can always just move the canvas like that and it will still be facing up and down. And so that way you can avoid having to manipulate your stamps too much. Anyway, with that said, not all of them are like that. So for instance, this one is not specifically an up or a down. It's something that might look good from different angles. So you can see that my pencil, I'm controlling that with the tilt of my pencil, and it's always going along the tilt of my pencil. So with that said, let me just show you a few more. This is another one that's always up and down. Let's just pick a different color just for variety. We've got banners, if you want to make some lettering, these might come in handy. We've also got a burst, and quite a lot of these are kind of mid-century inspired. And in the coming weeks, you might see why. But that's all I'm going to say about that for now. But in any case, we've got, these circles, we've got corners. So that's another one that's strictly up and down. And I've just tried to make it logical, which ones are up and down and which ones are curvy. There's not a really logical, obvious up and down to the stamp, then they will just curve with your pen. And they are, solid so that you can put one in its own layer, make another layer, make another stamp. So let's say we just do one of these lines, and you can overlap them and sort of arrange them as an abstract composition, which is what I've done here. So let's just keep going. We've also got some moon shapes. Those are kind of fun. We've also got a lot of the very basic sort of geometric, mathematical kind of shapes, octagons, parallelograms, all that kind of thing. We've also got some ovals. We've got all these kinds of things here. We've got pill-shaped, all the rectangles. We've got, this one's a bit of an outlier. It's kind of a scribble. We got, of course, squares, the square outline, a couple different kinds of stars. Those are, once again, straight up and down. And teardrops. Triangles of many kinds, and the triangles are generally curvy with the pen because even though they are geometric, you can really do them in a lot of different directions to make it more interesting. And we've got these wobbly shapes as well, which are kind of fun. We've also got zigzags. So, it can be kind of fun to just stamp some things down very quickly and just try to arrange them and see what comes of it. So anyway, it's fun to just make a fun little quick composition. You can do a lot of things with these brushes, and I've tried to make them as basic as possible so that you can build on them in whatever way that you want to. So again, these are free. There's a link in the description for both the brushes and the color palette. And you can also join my free resource library, and these will both be there, and along with quite a lot of other free resources that I have in there for anyone who wants them. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you liked the stamps. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and thanks again, and I'll see you next time.